Hello, everybody. We are back.
Magic.
Indeed. Some limited today. So, we each opened a box of War of the Spark, and rather than building one deck out of that massive card pool, thought why not make three? Might make this a little more fun. So, yeah, I have three different decks here, so I'll kind of describe them a little bit. So, we got this one here, which is a pet theme deck. So, every card in here is basically like something that would be a pet or a pet owner, with the exception of, I think, one removal spell doesn't make sense canonically, but everything else does. I'm going to do this one last.
It's PETA stealing the pets.
That's what that is. Yeah, there we go.
It's on theme.
Done. And then, of course, it wouldn't be War of the Spark and a big Planeswalker theme set without a Planeswalker theme deck. So I think this has 15 Planeswalkers in it or something like that. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but because they're kind of a ragtag bunch, but might be fun. And then I got this one, which I'm not going to tell you what this one does, but I will tell you it's called Doobs. So, yeah. You?
For me, I have the God Emperor, or not God Emperor, the God Pharaoh, Dragon God, all that.
Mm-hmm.
I have his army, so the Amass theme deck. I have a white-green proliferate theme deck, so everything that has 1/1 counters on it, and then proliferate spells, which seems like a good plan, especially since Johnny just throws everything.
It's pretty sweet.
Throws +1/+1 counters everywhere. And then I have a black-red sacrifice deck that I don't know if it'll work or not, but here's hoping.
Yeah, sounds good to me. So, we're going to randomly decide which of these go up against each other. So what I'm thinking is we roll a 6. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. So I got a 2.
I got a 1.
So it's going to be that versus that. And then evens odds?
Sure.
3 odds. And a 2.
Evens.
So it'll be that, then this.
A Johnny versus
and then this.
Nico Bolas. How fitting.
Yes.
I think a Johnny won on
oh, God. That doesn't give away much.
Shards.
Yeah. So this should be interesting. And I should tell you my Planeswalker theme deck does not include a Johnny. So there's that. Yeah.
I mean, probably because of the colors,
This is almost 5 colors, I think.
Well then.
But yeah, we'll see. So we don't have to decide who goes first, because I actually beat you in the money by a little bit.
I was sure when I had the 2 blue mythics that were highly played.
Yeah,
but
yeah. The thing is, like, it was interesting to watch that because the boxes were so similar that it was like neck and neck, but then this was just worth a little bit more than the other ones.
Yeah, I guess.
So it pushed it over.
The God Pharaoh.
Yeah. Pharaoh himself. Yep. So, I'll be going first with this match first, and we'll see you in that game. All right. We are in game 1. Show my hands. That's what I have. Go ahead.
And we've got those.
Whoop. Alright. So, here's a plains, and here is 1 kitty. Go ahead.
Well, here's a Grim Initiate.
Okay.
So,
first strike. And
1/1 with first strike.
When it dies, Amass 1. Okay.
Yes.
Draw a card. Well, here is a plains and another kitty. Put a counter on this kitty. And attack you for 2.
Can't block that. So, go to 18.
22. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn.
Can't go wrong with kitties.
Black. I will play a kitty of my own.
Hey! This one's a lot more rotted.
Just a bit.
What does that do again? Menace
and it's a sacrifice outlet.
Okay. So, my go.
And your go.
Unsap. Draw a card. Interesting. Here's a forest. I will attack you with both kitties.
I will block like that.
Okay. Pledge of Unity. +1/+1 counter on each creature I control, and I gain 1 life for each of them.
Yeah, I think this deck is the antithesis to this deck.
Really?
You're just a whole bunch of life gain, and I'm trying to ping you down. So yeah, this dies.
4 counters.
Get my zombie army. So he doesn't get that one. He gets this one.
Alright, so... Yeah, then again, 2, 5 life. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Yeah, it's just better, I think. So mountain. Enter go.
Alright. Untap. Draw. Here's a forest. Here is in a Johnny the Great-Hearted.
Mm-hmm.
Cat to go with the Cat Lord. Then... Do I go down? Probably. I'll go down to put a counter on my guys. And then I will attack... Oh, I guess they have vigilance. So, we'll attack you with both of these for 7.
Well, I'll block the 3. And then before damage, Heartfire, sacrificing that to deal 4 damage to that.
Ah, okay.
And since you don't have anything you can deal damage to, you don't gain life.
I don't.
Turn.
Very good. 2.
Untap. Draw for turn. Swamp. A Grim Initiate.
Mm-hmm.
And I will attack Johnny and menace. He can't block it.
Yep.
And then I will sacrifice him. Put 2+1/+1 counters on my cat.
Sure.
So 3 to Johnny.
Yep.
Huzzah. Enter go.
Draw a card. It's reasonable, I guess. Is it worth doing that? Probably. Okay, so start off with a Jiang Yang Yu Wildcrafter.
Gives you some mana.
It does. Then I will. Let's see here. It's a 3, 4. Is that worth it? Probably not. It has menace too. Gross.
2 mana.
There's a Huatley's Raptor proliferate.
So
and
you should be
then-
at... Oh, right, you haven't used that ability yet.
No, I haven't yet. And then I will, to put a counter on him, spread the love a little bit. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn.
But yes, pet owner, because he has that little hound of his.
Yes.
And when he feeds his babies, he feeds his little puppy twice as much.
Indeed. He spoils it.
Yes.
3 to Zhang Yang Yu.
Yep. Sad.
And 5 mana for the God Eternal Bantu.
Okay.
I'm going to sacrifice 3 things.
Okay.
Draw 3 cards.
Yeah, that's
They
going to
weren't
be very
they
hard
weren't the
to deal
most
with.
stellar of draws, but at least they're out of the way now. And yeah, he's still 5/6, so
Yeah.
sure go.
Big man. Draw a card. And now's the point where I get nothing, probably. Play that, and pass the turn. It's a 1/1 that proliferates when it hits.
That is a little concerning.
Yeah. I mean, you've dealt with all the actual threats in my deck pretty well. Like the ones that aren't commons and uncommons. And quite easily. So. We will see how this goes.
Here is a Mayhem Devil.
Okay.
So you have a 4/4, a 3/4, and a 1/1.
Yes.
So I trade Bond 2 for one of them. They get bigger, so you might not want to block. Again, you have so much life that I think it's better to leave him back.
There's
so
that.
It's your go.
Untap. Draw card. It's pretty good, I guess, as far as these things are concerned. Pollen Bright Druid, but I'll proliferate from that. And then I will attack you for 1 in the air.
Yeah, I have to take that.
And proliferate.
It's 14.
And pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn.
Big kitty. Lots of nibbles. He was given many tender victuals.
So, a swamp.
Yeah, conveniently both of these survive God Slaps, which is nice.
Because that's a
5/6 and a 6/6.
Go to combat.
Yep.
Yeah, attacks aren't any good. Yeah, I don't think attacking's worth it.
Nope.
Even if he goes back in, I don't know if it's worth it. If I have to deal with the backswing, it's my problem. So I think we're going to cast a Grim Initiate.
Okay.
And then we're going to cast a Devouring Hellion.
Okay.
And when he enters, I may sacrifice any number of creatures and or planeswalkers. So I will sacrifice these 2 things.
Okay. So you get 2 damage.
So I get 2 damage, but he gets double that counter, so he'll be a 6/6.
Mm-hmm.
And I will choose to put him 3rd from the top, so 2 cards above him. I guess we could leave him up like that, so we know he's coming.
Yeah.
And,
PP1/1. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I get the mass token. And it is your go.
Alright. No whammies.
No whammies.
No whammies. Do I trade Kitty for a 6/6?
That's 6.
Probably not. But then what am I doing? Just, like, leaving this here to die?
Yeah, when you know he's coming.
Attack for 6.
I will block.
Sure. Go.
Untap. Draw for turn. Stellar draws. Here is a Tibalt's Rager.
Okay.
And I will attack you for 3.
I will take that.
And it's your go.
Go.
Ooh.
Actually, do I have an attack here? 3/6?
So he can pump up to 5.
Yeah, not worth it. Yep, go.
It was just fun because then he dies and then he pings that, which is the 6 damage. And I mean, we're in the same boat with drawing lands. Except I know it's coming
Yeah,
next turn.
but you've also
Yeah,
cast a spell every turn. I've
not
skipped
this-
3 turns.
Not this turn. Attack for 3.
Yep, take it.
And your go. Next turn I can trade
Go.
in all these lands. And you can't do that. Untap. Draw for turn. A mountain.
Mm-hmm.
A God Eternal Bantu.
Yep.
Sacrificing 3, 4.
Okay.
4 things. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You got 4 damage, too, I believe.
Oh yes, it's not creatures, so I get 4 damage, which is not quite enough to kill that, so 4 damage to the face.
Take it.
Except I did get a very nice Angrath's Rampage. Target player sacrifices a creature.
That's fine. I'm going to draw a land next turn. And
1
the turn
damage
after,
to you.
And the turn after.
Because it's whenever a player sacrifices a permanent.
Yep. Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
interesting.
So 3, 6, 7.
Yep.
Enter go.
I'll put a counter on him. Actually, you know what? Here.
Wait, it's any?
Any creature. So my pet deck, I drew 2 pets.
You drew 2 pets.
2 pets. A lot of fun.
Untap.
Also, I have
Draw for
6
turn.
charmed kitties. Thought maybe I'd see a little more than 2, but that's okay.
6 mana
Yep.
for a Bolas' Citadel.
Because why not?
Why not? Look at the top card. Yeah, we're going to cast that. So we're going to pay 2 life, going to 12. To cast Heartfire to deal 4 damage to you, sacrificing this Tibalt's Rager. And then when Tibalt's Rager dies, I get 1 damage from itself and
10.
1 damage from Mayhem. So 1 to the Druid, 1 to you. And then we can look at my top card again. And we don't need to cast that. So we will attack for
12. You got me.
12.
Oh boy. Yeah, so there they all are in a clump.
I was worried about this deck, but it turns out God Eternal
Yeah.
Bantu's still insane and limited.
That was this, and we'll see you in game 2 with... Oh, where are we here? The deck I don't think is going to work. That was the deck I thought would work, by the way.
Ooh.
So, this is not going to go well. So, yeah.
So this deck is basically that deck.
Yeah, this deck is basically Super Friends, but, like, the dumb ones. So, we'll
yeah,
see.
this is your pet deck, just not
We'll
with
see.
all the cats.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
All right. All right, game 2. Show my hands. It's relatively unexciting, but we'll see. Go ahead.
And we've got those.
All right, here's an island. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Here is the forest. Your turn.
Draw. Here's a Gateway Plaza, which I'll pay 1 for. Go ahead.
A plains. And here is a Crunch Wrangler.
Okay.
And it is your go.
So whenever 4 greater enters,
He gets a 1
he
on
gets
counter, and he gets trample.
All right. Draw card. Worth doing? Probably not. So, here's a swamp. I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Plains.
You?
And we will cast a Rising Populace.
Okay.
And then we will go to combat.
Mhm.
Do ace.
Take it. 18.
And it is your go.
Draw. I guess that's not horrible. Yeah, give it a shot. Okay. Here's an island. Here is a Flux Channeler. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, proliferate. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn. A forest. Go to combat.
Yep.
4.
Take it. 14.
Before damage.
Okay.
I have a Pledge of Unity.
Yep. So 2 more. You go to
Each
12.
counter. I go to 22. That is your go.
Untap. Draw. Okay. Here's a mountain. Here's a Sahili, Sublime Artificer.
Ooh.
I will not proliferate on counters onto your guys. Thank you. I will, however, well, yeah, I'll just pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Yeah. Here's a Bloom Hulk.
So when it enters the battlefield, you proliferate. Okay, so it says whenever another creature you control dies, he gets a counter. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
So when he enters, he's at 4 power, so he gets counter.
Yep.
And then he proliferates everyone.
Yep.
Go to combat.
Mm-hmm.
5, 9.
At who?
5 at Sahili. Well, yeah, 5 at Sahili.
So that one's coming at Sahili,
Yes.
that one's coming
And
at
this
me.
one has trample.
Okay. So... that one's just coming at me for 4. Ugh. Gross. Well, we have a Tyrant Scorn, but I can't decide which one to kill. Probably...
Probably the trampler.
Well, first of all, proliferate.
Yeah, proliferate. You want?
No, thank you. Yeah, but then that just pumps this one.
Yeah, except Sahili's tokens can chump block this one.
Oh,
and
yes,
Sahili's
yes,
tokens
token.
can't chump block this one.
From that. We use a human. I guess I actually have servos. Right.
Servos.
Somewhere.
Here.
Yeah, so I think I will kill... Yeah, I think I'll kill the Trampler, and I will chump block that one with the servo token.
Yes, because it was now 5 damage.
Yes.
And it is your go.
Untap. Draw a card. Okay, here is a mountain. And here is a Sarkin the Masterless.
Ooh.
So, cast a non-creature spell, proliferate, counter onto Sahili. And then...
You want to put a counter over here?
No, thank you. Poop out a token. And Sarkin comes in with 5 counters. So I will actually go down to 2 counters to get a dragon. 4/4 dragon.
Which we actually have. You probably don't need that many, but there you go.
No. I mean, I'm sure I can proliferate and stuff, but I don't think I can proliferate that much. Okay. Then... So is that... until end of turn. Okay. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn. Planes. Here is Yang Yang Yu,
Yep.
who shall go down to put a counter on my Bloom Hulk.
Yep.
And then I will cast the Pollen Bright Druid,
Pretty good.
who will proliferate everything. Boop. Of mine.
Yes.
And yeah, you can probably get another dragon out of him at least. So healing is kind of the problem, though. No, the dragon. 6 or 12 at Sarkin.
12 at Sarkin. So each of those takes 1 damage, because I control a dragon.
Ah, yes.
Not that that really matters. They're a little bigger than bigger than that.
I mean, you could trade a dragon and a servo for 1 now.
I could.
Instead of dragon and a flux channeler.
Do I need this flux channeler? Do I care about that, really?
Or do you care about having more dragons?
So, sorry, you're sending both these
Yes,
at Sarkin,
both these
right?
are at Sarkin.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
rather
do I
you not like proliferate twice
jump
and get
with-
another dragon, and the next turn get another dragon.
I think yeah. Trade both these for a Bloom Hulk. That sounds really bad.
I think you trade them for the Rising Populace, but it's because it gets bigger otherwise.
Well, it's a 6 right now, and I have.
Yeah, and that one's a 6.
Oh, yeah. So I guess I would anyway.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then in
yeah.
that case, just do that.
Oh, so no trading.
Yeah.
They just block. Okay.
Because I don't want to throw this away.
No, that is the problematic card on your side of the field. Enter go. Well, that ends the Healy, actually.
Yeah. It's a nice combo. Draw a card. There's an island. Okay, so it doesn't really work the way I want it to, unfortunately, but it's something, I guess. You're 22, yeah. Spark Double, entering as a copy of Sarkin the Nationalist. So he comes in with 6 counters, because he comes in with an additional one.
Yes, at least he's a creature spell.
And then don't get to proliferate because he's cast as a creature spell, and then
So he
as
enters
a
in
planeswalker.
with double the loyalty? Or an additional?
An additional
starting.
counter.
Okay, so that's
So he
what
comes
this
in
is.
with 6. And then he'll go down 3 to make a dragon.
Yeah, so now dragons will deal 2 damage.
Yes.
Attack. My god.
And then I guess I will go up with this Sarkin to animate these 2. And
Wait,
I will,
is animate all of them?
each planeswalker you control becomes a 4/4 red
So
dragon.
that one's also a 4/4 red
Yes.
dragon. But
And yeah, and then I will attack. You're at 22?
yes.
Yeah, I guess that doesn't really change a lot. So I will attack Jang Yang 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 with this one and you for 4.
Janging you down 18.
And pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. I think we lose him, but it's probably still the correct play. Johnny.
Okay.
You will go down.
Mm-hmm.
Put a +1/+1 counter on all my creatures.
That makes him bigger than Dragon.
Not the druid. The druid still can't even attack. But 14 at that Sarkin.
14 at that Sarkin.
I guess they have vigilance, right?
Yes, they do have vigilance.
But no. Doesn't really save them from save Johnny from the dragons that Sarkin can make, but
Not really. Do I save it? Do I trade this to save it? I don't think so. I'll let that one die.
and it is your go.
Untap. Draw a card. Okay, that's kind of funny. Flux Channeler number 2.
Oh my.
And here's an Angrath, Captain of Chaos. So proliferate these twice.
Bloop. Bloop.
And make a token. And creatures I control have menace now, which is cool. So I'll also use him to amass 2. Get a guy with 2 counters. And let's see, so these all came in this turn. These ones didn't.
Kind of have a lot of ground blockers, though.
It's true.
Fortunately, your planeswalkers turn into dragons, though.
Yeah, so I'm going to go up with this Sarkhan to 6, animate, and you're at 18.
Yes.
Um,
You can 12 me.
yeah.
Or you can kill Johnny and 8 me.
I'm gonna kill a Johnny and 8 you.
So I go to 10. Johnny down.
And then, is this just till end of turn? Is there any point in doing that? Not really.
No, you don't really have a creature that would be
No.
beneficial.
I mean, I could turn it into a dragon, but it would just disappear immediately, so. Yeah, pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn.
Why lose counters?
Oh, thank God. Always on time. Prison Realm.
Ah.
I
Sarkhan,
will.
I assume?
Yeah, the Sarkhan. And when it enters, I get to scry 1, too.
Yep.
I do not need that anymore. And here's a Whatley's Raptors.
Ugh. Yep.
Proliferate. I just realized it says creature or planeswalker.
Oh.
So he should actually be 2 bigger.
Hey.
He's
Why
a
not?
big boy. Unfortunately, servos. You still have a dragon, and I'm at 10. And as long as you draw non-creature spells, you always seem to have blockers. You don't really have a threatening ground yet, so... Attack.
Taku.
You for 18.
Block both these
Yep.
two. Good.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, you're dead now.
Am I?
Yep. So Saheeli will turn. Oh shit! I blocked with the wrong thing. I need to block with this one, and not the servo. Yeah. And then I turn this into a dragon, or I turn this. Oh no, I can't because it's artifact you control. Oh no,
It's artifact you control. I was.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Okay.
I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
you can 8 me that way.
Okay. I'll stick with what I had then.
Okay.
Right. 'Cause it's not an artifact. I was like, yeah, I can do that because then it keeps the counters, and that's 10. But yeah, no, can't do that. I can do this. Narset, Parter of Veils. So each opponent can't draw more than one, yada yada. I get a.
I don't think I can draw more than one card a turn, even
No.
if I wanted to in this deck.
So I get a servo from that. I get to proliferate. 4. And then I will go down to look at my top 4.
Get a non-creature, non-land.
Non-creature, non-land. Which this deck is mostly planeswalkers, so.
So you're gonna
Hopefully.
get C4 lands.
Probably. Ooh. That might be kind of fun. Do I take that? That's probably better. Right? Ugin. And then these go on the bottom in any order. Okay. Right. So then I will amass. Getting 2 more counters on this.
4, not 5. Oh, no, right, you proliferated, right? Fluxala.
Let's see here. So this came in this turn. Second for like 6. That doesn't seem great. I could...
I mean, 6 is an important number. Because I'm a 10.
It's true. Is that worth forcing? Okay, so he would just die. Then you take a lot. Okay, yeah, actually, that is okay.
As long as you don't die to the backswing, you gotta make sure.
Am I dead to any one of these? 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, so remember, because when this one,
yeah, you're right.
Because when these die, I gotta pump
4.
this, so, yeah.
Lame.
6.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn. Ooh. Fortunately, I don't think it's enough, because I know what's in the hand with that Ugin there. Bloom Hulk.
Yep.
We never stopped proliferating on this side. Fortunately, you never did either, so. And, attack you for 20.
20. Okay, so how big are all these?
9, 9, 11, 11.
Okay, I will take the 9. Going to 3.
Lightning bolt.
With white?
Sure.
Alright. Draw. It's actually not terrible either, but that would have been nicer a little earlier, I guess. So, keep that one up. Here's an Ugin.
Mm-hmm.
Whole bunch of stuff. That proliferates. 3, 5. He'll come in with 4. And... okay, so... he will go down to 1 to destroy this. To get a Spark Double, which will come in as a copy of Ugin.
That is great.
So he comes in with 5 counters. I don't get any fun nonsense, but hey, it was sweet. Yeah, and then he will...
kill one of my blockers.
kill one of your blockers.
Because all your things have menace.
Yeah, so I guess they're kind of all the same size. I'll kill the one with the counters on it. Going down to 2. Let's see here. So then Healy will turn Servo into a dragon.
No, that server was just made this turn, but...
Was it?
yes.
Doesn't matter.
It
I
doesn't
can't turn
matter.
anything else into it, so makes no difference. Yeah, and then
I'm at 6.
you're at 6. So, did I use everyone? I guess not. I might as well use
Amass some more.
Angrath. 2 more counters on this bad boy, and yeah, whoosh.
Well, I don't like this guy, because he did all the work on your team, so
Sure.
he's gonna die.
He did do a lot of work. 2 of them. Yeah. Okay. Wow, this actually did work. I didn't think it would.
Oh, there was gonna be my kitty.
Ah, how many did you get?
I only opened
I
2
got-
kitties.
Yeah, I had 6 in that deck.
But
It was basically
again,
cat tribal.
just like you were complaining.
Yeah.
Where are all my Johnny's Pride Mates are clumped right at the bottom.
Did you have 2 also?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the best card in this deck because it does everything. There's like so many. Did you use any of that green spell that looks at your top 3? You get a permanent, then you gain life.
No, I did open one, but I didn't play it.
Yeah, that seems.
I had all like
good
the
in that
Bloom
deck.
Hulks and
Yeah.
cheap things that put counters. So then once the Bloom Hulks started coming out,
Yeah, pretty good card. But yeah, so that was this, and we will see you in game 3 with Doobs, which I'm sure we'll lose.
in my mass deck.
All right, see you there. All right, game 3. Go ahead.
We've got those.
Whoop. And for me, Doobs. Alright.
Doobs. I
Go with
don't know what
some
Doobs is.
You're about to find out.
Here's an island. Enter go.
Draw a card. Here's a forest. Here's a doob, or boreal grazer, with another forest. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Swamp. And here's a Soul Diviner.
Woo!
Enter
I had
go.
2 copies of that guy in my Planeswalker deck.
I have 2 copies of that card as well.
Weird. Okay, so here is a Nissa's Triumph. Go search for 2 basic forests.
Put them in your hand.
Put them in my hand. I'll actually play one as a land drop this turn. So, there we go. That one goes to my hand.
That's your land drop.
And here's another doob to the
Oh.
forest. Go ahead.
Well then. Untap.
Is doobs.
Draw for turn.
Just doobs. A lot of doobs.
An island.
Mm-hmm.
And here is the Gleaming Overseer.
Yep.
Who will make me a zombie army.
Small army.
Small army.
But they have hexproof and menace.
They have Hexproof and Menace. I could kill it to draw a card. But I don't think I'm going to do that. Sure go. Since unfortunately
Yeah.
you have 2 0/3s. It kind of blocks my 2/3.
Draw a card. So here's a forest. 2 mana for Vivian's Arcbow. And then we will pay 3 and discard a forest to look at our top 3. So I get a creature with converted mana cost X or less onto the battlefield.
3 or less.
Missed. So these discard or bottom. Okay. 3 forests.
Ooh.
It's good.
You got
to
all
get
the
that
forests
out of the
to
way.
make sure the dupes work.
And pass turn.
Untap. You discarded a forest to see 3 forests and put them on the bottom, which honestly might be worth it.
I'd say so.
Untap. Draw for turn. Ooh. An island. And here is a Relentless Advance,
Okay.
which
Don't know what that
amasses
does.
3.
Ah.
4.
4. I'll take it. 16.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Let's see here.
So
Well,
you just
forest.
call out Arcbow.
Forest for sure. And then... Sure, why not? We will go for 6, discarding an Arboreal Grazer.
Man, you got all the
2,
dudes.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, you get a 6 drop. Did you miss?
It's creatures, right? Yeah, I missed.
Oh!
I missed. Wow, okay. Go!
Do I want to shrink that to draw a card? I think I do. I'm going to shrink this to draw a card.
Poor doobs. Where are the other 7 of you?
Untap. Draw for turn.
Yeah, I opened 7 of these, so I figured, hey, might as well make a doob deck.
Here's another island. We will all out island for an epiphany.
Okay.
Scry 4, draw 2. 3 to the bottom, 1 on top.
Alright.
Draw 2. Oh my god, just lands. And, 3.
Take it. 13.
And it is your go.
Alright. That'll do. So,
You just Arcbow for 6 and pray. It's gotta hit sometime, right?
is that worth making? Do I just do that? Here's a forest. There's a plain-wide celebration.
Ooh.
So all these dubs are going to have a little party. So I get to choose 4. I think I will...
Proliferate 4 times, obviously.
Clearly, yeah. I'm just debating, do I make a bunch of citizens and get, like, a grazer back? Probably.
Do you need a grazer?
Chump blocker for in the future.
Or Vivian's Arcbow, I guess.
Yeah. Or do I just make 4 2/2s?
Probably, yeah, the 2/2s are kind of blockers.
Or do I gain some life? I'll make 3 2/2s and gain 4 life.
Okay.
I think. 17, 3 2/2s. They're citizens,
They're
which are all
citizens.
colors, but instead we're going to use these humans. So, 3 of
groovy.
those.
I mean, they look like they came from a celebration.
It's true. And I'll pass turn.
I don't want to shrink it with your 2/2s around. Untap. Draw for turn. Swamp.
Mhm.
Finally. And, I think I'm going to, unfortunately, stab one of those citizens with a bleeding edge
He has
and a
been
mass
stabbed. You have successfully stabbed a citizen.
And I'm proud of that.
Yep.
5 at you.
I will block with a citizen.
Menace.
Oh, I can't. Right. I'll take it. 12.
You'd have to double block, and
Yeah, that's not
unfortunately
worth
he
it.
does. I mean, you could double block with the grazers, but
Yeah,
keep one.
they have utility beyond just
Okay.
putting a forest into play.
True.
I do want to keep them around.
Like
I don't wanna
Quatley.
keep that many around. Yeah, we'll go for a 7 with a grazer.
Ooh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
find a grazer, probably.
Yep. Grazer.
And no cards to put
Go
in
ahead.
play. How many of those did you open?
7. I told you.
I opened 1. So I guess we have 2 play sets now.
Enough is the
Enough.
answer.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a single thing to pump them. I have like New Horizons and all these other fun little things, but nope. Can't get that lucky.
Think we're gonna go 6 mana for an Ugin,
Yep.
who I think I'm gonna destroy that arc bow. It's the most threatening thing on your side of the field.
Yep.
And then I will attack you for 5.
You can eat one of my monkeys.
I'll eat one of the monkeys. I guess he's an army. He can be a little bigger. A few
Yeah.
more things.
Yep.
Enter go.
Alright, and then this is where this happens. Go. I'm also playing an abundance of forest because I have so many dubs. So,
End of turn. I will
probably screwed
remove
now.
a counter from my army to
Yep.
draw a card.
Sure you don't want to remove one from Ugin there?
No, I don't think so. Untap. Draw for turn. Wow. I mean, at least I'm finally drawing some of my swamps.
Every card you played has been higher impact than every card I've played, other than the Arc Bow, which is pretty
A
good.
little true, but
So.
I mean, you got a lot of monkeys, so you got that going for you.
Yep, I do have a lot of monkeys.
And here's a Lazotep Reaper, which will amass 1. Move that right back up there.
Yep.
And then I guess I'll exile the top card of my library
Make
as
a
a
2/2.
spirit. Do we have that?
We don't need it.
I mean, the stack's just over there.
Fine. Here.
What even is it? Oh, good. I really needed that.
Are you allowed to see?
Face down and look at it.
Huh.
Figured you kind of
Yeah.
gotta know what your cards are.
Yeah.
And 5 you,
Yep. Take it. 7.
and it is your go.
Forest off the top. Oh god, no. That's not a forest. I mean, it's pretty useless, though. Nissa, who shakes the world.
Yeah, I had her in my green-white deck.
Yeah. So I will...
Because she kind of turns all your lands into 3/3s, but then
Animate
you
this
proliferate
land.
a bunch. It seemed good.
Put some counters on it. Yeah, the reason it's in my deck is so I can use Finale of Devastation for like 14,
yes.
and then go get a doob. And yeah, it's pretty sweet. Yeah, but unfortunately, I have nothing. You took my 1 mana sink, so go ahead.
Don't want to use Soul Diviner. Untap. Draw for turn. I guess we'll get Ugin.
Yep.
Damn it. I'd love to have drawn that. These are spirits.
Yep.
And which one's the one that's the one that entered this turn. So I will attack you. Do we use Ugin next turn to just kill that, even though it kills him? Maybe. Attack you for 5 and Nissa for 2.
Interesting. Yeah, our ultimate doesn't really do anything for me.
I mean, she does just kind of make a bunch of 3/3s, though.
True. Field. This could be a horrible block, but I'll double block that and let her take 2. This is a 2/2, keep in mind.
Well, 4 damage.
Ah, you did have something.
I'm going to return that to your hand, because it's the same as killing it, really.
Yep. And
It's funnier.
she takes 2. Dead human.
Dead human. I was really hoping you'd kill
Look
that.
at you making a deck with removal spells.
Yeah, and that's my
Please.
other spirit. And then I will play an island.
What you gotta do is play a bunch of doobs.
Intergo.
Here's a forest, which I'll animate this one. Go.
I think I do that. I think I eat Ugin a bit. To draw a card. Yeah, because that's what's happening. Untap.
I'm very bummed out by this, by the way.
Draw for turn. Oh my god. Swamp.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna eat Ugin now.
Okay.
Draw a card. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Nissa. Price of Betrayal, remove 5 counters from her.
Yep.
And attack you for 4.
I will block both of those 2/2s with my O3s.
Ah, yes, you have those. Jergo.
So I don't want you to have either card.
I don't want.
Really? That's the one you got? Go.
Untap.
So lame. This deck was cool.
Draw for turn.
Murdered it.
It's something. Here is Vizier of the Scorpion,
Yep.
which will give him Death Touch and a mass 1.
Sure, why not?
And then I will Ugin.
Mm-hmm.
Exiling that. And then I will pilfer that from Ugin to draw a card.
Yeah, that card is pretty nuts.
And that was draw, finally.
Oh boy. Great.
So I guess
That's what I need.
we go to
Insulting
combat.
injury. Yep.
Attack you for 6, 10.
That is
making sure.
like Death Touch now, right?
Yes, it has Death Touch.
I'm gonna take the 6.
Okay.
And then bounce off those ones. Go to 1.
And then here is God Eternal Kefit.
Okay.
Enter go.
Only one draw, this can be. And that would have been it if you hadn't killed my Nissa. I think. Yeah, pretty well. That's a shame. So, do I just do it anyway? Suppose I do. Yeah, it's really lame, but... Finale of Devastation for 5. So, that was the only card I could have drawn in that position, but I needed the Nissa to make that work.
Yeah,
So,
to double all your mana.
Whatever, I will go for that. Rolesque Apex Hybrid, which puts 2 counters on a creature, another creature I control. So, yeah, there's, like, no point, really. I guess I'll put...
The one surviving part here?
Probably. It's gotta be a doob. I'm gonna put it on the doob. 2 counters.
2 counters. And when he dies, proliferate, then proliferate again?
Yes. And, yeah, go.
I don't see any islands near the side of the field, so can you cast him?
I have New Horizons. I have 4 copies of it. Haven't seen one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, this has just been absolutely pitiful. I'm really annoyed with this, because this deck was really neat. And I have drawn most of the cards, you just deal with everything.
So I'm going to reveal the first card I draw this turn.
Uh-huh.
And I'll cast it for 2 less. So yeah, kill the forest.
How are you casting it for 2 less?
With Kefnit's ability.
Oh, right. Definitely.
So
Yep.
I'm casting a copy of it for 2 less. And then
Yep.
it's my draw for the turn.
Yep.
And then... Yeah, insult to injury, we can cast it again.
Yep.
That's the dice.
It still dies?
Because it's -5/-5.
Oh, right. Yeah. It's not the counter one. Alright.
And...
Yep, turns out rares and mythic rares are the way to go, and not just build a theme deck. Turns out.
Sorry, Ugin, you're dead. To draw a card. Yeah.
This just feels like bullying. Just bullying these dubs.
just a bit.
Just bullying them.
So we'll attack you for 6, 4 in the air, and 6 more on the ground.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
There's a New Horizons.
There's the New Horizons.
Yeah, had to draw that too.
Ooh.
Alright, well, I'm annoyed that this deck didn't work, but I also didn't really expect this deck to work against, like, this just kind of seems like a mid-range good cards deck.
Mid-range, yeah.
And that's this thing's weakness, because it's totally, like, all in on a cool synergy thing. But turns out rares and mythic rares are a little better than 0-3s for 1, even if you have 7 of them. But, yeah, so that was this, and we'll see you back for some other stuff. I think we're going to be doing quite a bit of stuff with the cards that we open from the set, because there's a lot of really interesting ones.
Yeah, especially like middle-class Magic stuff. Mm-hmm. The new Planeswalkers should be really interesting.
Yeah, I think so.
Ugin and Karn seem very good in older formats.
Mm-hmm. And I really want to try out those Tezzerets that we got as well. So, that should be good. See you there. Bye.